Shema Yasha Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Allah Haganawa, Yahweh, Achad, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Rule Well. All right, peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahar, spirit wind lawyer, and today I want to go into a topic. As you can see, it's written, "The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof." And as I'm speaking, I realized I had another topic that I wanted to do, so I might just blend it, to see what the spirit does. And like I said, the other topic that I wanted to get into was just the exclusivity of Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai, man. We were taught for so many centuries, for so long, that this God, this Edomite God, accepts everybody, and he loves you, all right. But even though Christianity speaks of inclusion, all right, what Esau's rendition of Christianity, all right, it speaks of inclusion. All right, even then, it's still taught from the perspective of you're the Gentile, you're the heathen, and this Jewish God, this Hebrew God, will accept you as a black person. So even then, we're still beneath them, man. All right, this God of the Jews, in which you're not the Jews, you're not the Hebrews, you're a Gentile, you're a black person. All right, you're a so-called black person. They will accept you. So even with that acceptance, all right, it comes with you being how can I put this? Inferior. Hey, you been inferior. You know what I mean? Even with that acceptance, because this God didn't accept you primarily. You're not the a Shalom Elder Nabah. All right, Shalom hopefully elect. All right, but this God that accepts you as a Gentile. So even on a psychological level, it's still dehumanizing. It's still inferiority, man. It's an inferiority doctrine, man. All right. But you got these jakes pushing that the Lord accepts the Gentiles, man. All right. But the Most High, hey, He's not finna give His glory unto another. All right. This thing was supposed to be our special book, our special hope in the different lands of our captivities, man. In the different lands of our captivities, this was supposed to be our special hope, man. All right. Your last hope. Why would the Most High include nations in this thing? All right. Why would the Most High include nations in this thing when the nations have already been included? All right. They've already been included in Esau's kingdom. Why would you include them in the kingdom to come? All right. Where was the inclusion when you see Arabs, so-called Arabs, Ishmael in your neighborhood selling you bullshit in your neighborhoods? When you see Elam, so-called East Indians, in the hotels, running the hotels in your neighborhood. When you see Moab and Ammon are running the nail shops, the beauty salons in your neighborhood, man. And that's on a low tier level. That's the dog licking your swords level. But when it comes to the kingdom, they have to be included. You're not included. In this kingdom, you're not included. You're included as a jester, a court jester. All right? But there's so many little private clubs and little social clubs that you're not a part of, but you see the outcome of it. There's neighborhoods and towns being built up that you're not even included in, man. Okay? In this Christianity world, you're a worker. Spending Esau's currency, man. Don't you understand? It's finna be a whole paradigm shift, man. All right? But if you read the scriptures, all right, I was just reading the book of James, the first chapter, New Testament, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. So even after the death of Yahweh, after the uh during the apostleship, it was still about the 12 tribes who were scattered abroad, man. All right, we're strangers in foreign lands. But and then Isaiah 11 chapter. I have a question for the brothers. All right, Isaiah the 11th chapter. Has it been fulfilled yet? Isaiah the 11th chapter. Has it been fulfilled yet? When the Most High is extracting, all right, the Israelites of all nations, man. Okay, it hasn't, man. All right. Acts the second chapter, around the 5th verse. It says the Jews, devout men throughout all of the world, all the known world. And it went so on to name those different places. All right. Ethiopia, Parthenia, all those different lands, man. It's all about the extraction and the salvation of the Israelites scattered abroad. And mainly in this sense, America, man. All right. It was never about the other nations, man. It was about being saved from the other nations. Okay. And this is the special part of our doctrine. This is a special part of the truth. It's part of this song that only the 144,000 can sing. All right. Is that the Most High only is here for the elect of the nation of Israel. And the kingdom is only for the nation of Israel. It's not for any motherfucking body else, man. All right. And they're going to go under hard bondage because the other nations, they profited off the global slave trade. They profited off the different captivities throughout the known history, man. They've profited, man. No nation has waged war to save the Israelites. But you want to include these motherfuckers, man. They come to your country where you live at, Jake, in your neighborhood, can barely speak a lick of English, but they're above you. That's why the scripture says what? The stranger that is within thee should get above thee very high. All right, who's the stranger? Esau and the other nations, man. You know? So, I mean, look, that's pretty much the fucking point, man. All right, this was not about the other nations, man. All right? So the basics cover that. All right? Isaiah 40. The nations are like a drop of the bucket, man. All right? The nations are counted as spittle. All right? This is all about the nation of Israel, man. All right? And when the Most High put his nation back on top under King David, under the apostles, under Yahushua, all right, there's going to be order. Let me say that again. Under the apostles, under King David, under Yahushua, all right, it's going to be order in the planet. And under the apostles, all right, the 12 tribes, the 144,000, man. Under the apostles, the 144,000, all right? The planet Earth is going to be the kingdom of the kingdom of heaven. It's going to be on the planet Earth, but it's only for the nation of Israel. And all the other nations, the 18 nations, all right, they're going to go into slavery under the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, man, for 1,000 years. All right, hence Revelation 2 and 26, where it goes into he that endure shall rule over the nations, man. I will give them power over the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron, man. You know, I get out here in the elements and I was getting stuffy all of a sudden, but I need the sun, man. You know, I need the sun bathe, man. I need to get charged up by the sun. You know, but the point, this was never for the other nations, man. This book, the laws, it was never for the other nations. And you'll preach inclusivity in a world where you're excluded from everything, man. You know? But there's that plantation Christianity, that plantation doctrine, that spell, that sunken place that Jake loves to live under, especially the so-called black woman and Hispanic woman. But especially, well, hey, the whole nation, man. Jake is like that too. Jake Slick can't imagine a world without Esau, man. Israel is literally like a homeborn slave, man. He was just born into a world where Esau was on top, and he doesn't know a world beyond that. Even though the scriptures speak about the world to come, where Israel is on top, man, not Esau. But Jake gotta have Esau, man. But Jake be taking that bag, man. You know? Jake be taking that bag, you see? But once again, 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, You know, out of the nations came out of Adam came the nations, but the Most High's favorite was basically Adam. I mean, you know, the nation of Israel. I'm sorry. Going back to Deuteronomy 32, yeah, the Most High created the different nations. He separated the lands, but the chosen nation was for the nation of Israel. The chosen was the nation of Israel. Deuteronomy 7 and 6, you know, he made us a special people out of all the nations, man. This gives us self-esteem. The 12 tribes in America, they have low self-esteem because they have no frame of reference of who they are outside of what Esau wrote of them. So us being Israelites, us being within the same nation of King David, us coming out of the same nation as Yahushai, us being in the image of Yahweh, that's outside the paradigm of Esau. And the Most High hasn't unplugged the 2/3 of his people, so they still look at themselves as being a byproduct of what Esau wrote of them, what Esau made of them. So yeah, you're a basketball player, you're a football player, you're a YN, or you're a worker, but you never just see yourself as the prince of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You're the prince and princess of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. If you're an Israelite man, you are a walking ruler, a walking priest. You are a walking image of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man. All right? You are a walking image, walking ambassador of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai on the planet Earth, man. You are a prince. You're royal, you know? You have these royal laws. We have a royal way, man. Okay, but we're not Christians, man. All right, we're not high value men by Esau's standard. We're high value because you was born an Israelite. You was born into a royal heritage, man. That's why you're high value, man. All right, it's a matter of understanding that and receiving that, man. But, you know, I'm just going to, you know, end it here. Something else in my spirit. Once again, I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Hakodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of a great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba Bao, Kum Yashala, Shalom.